Alrighty, hello everybody, how's it going? Hopefully everyone is doing alright. Yeah, it's about that time. We're gonna do some streaming. Yeah, anyway, onward and upward. It's always just a little weird getting back into it. Yeah, I haven't been feeling great. Anyway, as well as of course the tech issues, I still need to figure out what exactly decided to start eating up my RAM. No matter what I'm doing, I've got like 10% of my RAM available, which is not good. It's actually like 5 right now. Thankfully, this game runs pretty smooth and stuff, so it should be fine. But yeah, I still need to fix my shit. All right, let's go ahead and jump right to the game. There we go. Alright, let's do the tweeting and then we're good to go. Alright. So I had one I was playing around with, but let's do a new one. Let's do beginner. I'm not sure if I want to check Iron Man or not. I don't recognize. Did the patch go live? I don't recognize some of these flags. I think there might be new ones. I could be wrong though. I wish I remembered what the other version was. No, I don't think this is the new one because there'd be other options here. Dang, got excited there. What banner do we want? Cross is kind of cool. The Griffin is kind of cool. We might have to do the Griffin. The Sun is also kind of cool. I think we'll do the Griffin. And let's do beginner. Yeah. And I don't know if I want Iron Man or not. Let's not do Iron Man. I won't reload battles though unless something weird happens. This is just mostly for overworld stuff in case I don't get how something's going on. So yeah, let's do beginner non-Iron Man because it's still got the RNG to screw you over. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Alright, the last battle. It all went wrong. 2 days ago, the company was hired to track down Hoggart the Weasel and his band of raiders, but it was them who found you first. An ambush. Some jokes about horses cut short by an arrow to the throat. Arrows shooting in from everywhere and nowhere. Men holler and scream a great volume before death. As the hail subsides, you draw your weapon with the rest of the men, only to collapse to your knees. An arrow has punctured your side. You shout in pain. A harried glance sees the men charge without you to make a valiant last stand, met in force as steel clashes with steel. You meet eyes with the captain, a last nod before his throat is cut. You're left in command now of what few men remain. Trembling in pain, you lean on your sword, and with all the will you can muster, slowly rise again. To the end! Alright, so here we go. Looks like we have 4 guys. 3 guys. We're off to a great start. No, that's scripted. You always end up with that, I'm pretty sure. It's round 1. That's how many enemies. That's how many we have. We've got a log here we can do if we want. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, let's go ahead. I wonder. We might even be able to kill. Oh, that's Hoggart himself. Huh. Oh, can't quite get there. We got bigger chance to do that guy. Both their turns are done. I wish I could get to this guy. I mean, I could try, but we probably wouldn't pierce all his armor anyway. So let's just shoot at the closest guy. And we missed. Let's go ahead and reload the crossbow. Doesn't take all that much action points to shoot, but then takes a bunch of action points to reload, and you have to reload between each shot. So yeah, let's go ahead, reload here, I guess. Hoggart's running away again. Oh yeah, that's right. I got my missions confused. He's a weasel. He's just running here. But I played a little bit earlier, so I know a little bit about what's going on at the beginning here. Although, one cool thing about this game is it's not scripted, like just the tutorial area is scripted. Alright, what do we do here? Because we do have to be careful, because they are very dangerous. Let's just get up close and shield wall for a little bit of defense. Oh shit, you don't have a shield. Oh my god, I screwed up already. I'm so used to having my guys have shields that I was going to run up in defense. And this guy's got the two-handed weapon too, which takes more AP, so I can't even swing. So I just have to end turn and hope we don't get too beat up. Okay, armor. Miss. Miss. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, and we blocked shots too. Thankfully. Really. Split man. Hey Kenny, how's it going? Were you streaming? What was you streaming? Here, let me give you the shout out too. Not that I have anyone here yet. Flame Break. Hey. Was that game you were telling me about? The loot game you liked that I think was PlayStation 4 only? Round swing, split shield. Alright, we're going to split man here. Let's do this guy since we've got him surrounded. We're already getting RNG'd. And I'm not sure how much good defense does when... You're not going to kill him anyway though, so... Let's go ahead shield wall again. My only issue is, yeah, they're just going to kill this guy. Whew. Nice, nice. I can't believe we're getting screwed over here already. Let's see. You have knockback, right? Nice, nice. You had a good time? Okay, so this guy's surrounded. Oh my god, we're gonna get wrecked. What's this guy doing? Injured shoulder. So that guy's, I think, a little weaker right now. So let's see. Yeah, there we go. I wonder if I want to try for the knockback. I can disengage with this guy, who doesn't have much AP anyway, though. Ooh, I could knock back and shield wall. Although you can just get around. Wait. Oh, I need to close anyway. Grr. Yeah, so that doesn't do anything. Let's just stab him. This is Battle Brothers. I got it just yesterday. It's pretty damn fun. Tell us about kombucha. It's a drink. It's apparently pretty healthy. It's got all that like probiotics or whatever. But yeah, it's like a fermented, or it's not even fermented exactly, I think. I like your obsession with kombucha. I mentioned it like once and you... Don't die! Oh, thank you. But yeah, I mentioned it like once and you bring it up every... Yes, there we go. You mention it like every time now. But yeah, it's a healthy drink. It's actually well, not mushroom based, but it's like a fungus, and I don't even know what it is, come to think of it. Let's loot all here. We just got a dagger. Man, we got our asses handed to us, though. Yeah! Alright. The aftermath. You're alive. You won. The adrenaline fades, and in its wake, you can't help but sink back to the ground. It looks like you won't be holding a sword again anytime soon. Gritting your teeth, you snap the arrow's shaft. Your chest heaves for breath, feeling the pain well up in your very lungs. Estes Kombucha, yes. Most of the company lies dead, and we almost lost another one there. All those men you fought with side by side in the shield wall this past year, and Hoggart did justice to his name, running like the weasel that people mock him to be. What now? A voice says from behind. It's Ulfert the Mountain, who sits down beside you. And that name is randomly generated. It's really cool. All this text here, Path of Exile, possibly. I've played it some. Not a whole lot though. I might go back to it at some point. But yeah, it's not super high on my list, but I do tend to prefer like these tactics-based games, and I might go back to Dark Souls 3 at some point too. I only played like one day of that. Loved it, but it just wasn't what I was feeling at the time. But yeah, I don't know. So Path of Exile or Diablo 3 or stuff like that. I'll probably do it at some point, but it's not super high on the list. I like the turn-based stuff, or the more like, I don't know, action role-playing. Well, that is an action role-playing, but I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, so what I was saying is all this stuff is randomly generated. This tutorial text is not, I believe, but the names are randomly generated, and then later on all in the game, all of this is randomly generated. Like when you go to town, you'll meet names of random like noblemen and stuff, or mayors of the town or whatever, and they'll give you random quests. It's somewhat formulaic. Like even playing just one day, you'll notice the same stuff, but it's really well done, and I'm liking it. Anyway, voice says from behind, it's Ulfert the Mountain, who sits down beside you, bedding his bloodied axe on his legs. You turn to him to reply, but before you can answer, he continues. The captain's dead. They slit his throat. He was a good man and a damn good leader, but all it took was one mistake. That makes you the one in charge now, don't it? Geralf joins the two of you, still breathing heavily. Let's save the anointments for another day. I figure we give the men a good burial and return to Angelin. Again, that's another random name there. To collect our pay. The weasel's men are slain, after all, even if the man himself tucked tail and ran. And we ought to see to that. Who was that? The Goram Thing. Thank you for following. Hope you're having a good time. I've seen you around before, I guess, in Kenny's Hat's channel. But yeah, nice to have you here. Hope you're having a good time. Let's see. Weasel's men are slain, after all, even if the man himself tucked tail and ran. And we ought to see to that arrow sticking out of you before we lose another man. So be it. Alright, so we're going back to the town here. So yeah, this right here is what we see of the overworld so far. And there's also, like, as if this game wasn't already cool, this is still early access, and there is another big patch coming soon with the, I'm not sure, I think they're calling it the final version, but I'm not sure if it's coming out of early access officially or not. But yeah, some nice changes coming up. And yeah, you can see each of these, I guess, are the major cities or something. But if you zoom in, oh, I guess those are just the, I thought there was a little more. But yeah, you can see there's a lot going on, and each of these has like randomly generated quests you can go to and do stuff. It's pretty amazing. Let's go to the starting town here. Actually, let's see what our men have. Not a whole lot. Let's move you to the back. You don't need this right now since you're in the back. You can have that. That's fine. You already have a dagger, 15 to 25, 15 to 35. Let's go ahead and swap that out. And let's keep going. Yeah, it's somewhat Mountain Blade. People have thrown that out a lot, and that's one of the things they said they're inspired by. I think they've said like it's that what they've thrown it out as is a mashup of Mountain Blade, stuff like XCOM or Jagged Alliance, as well as like Final Fantasy Tactics. Yeah, so it's pretty damn cool. Like I said, it's early access right now, so hopefully it gets even cooler, but there's already a lot to do. The return to Angelin. What a sorry display it must be for the onlookers as you arrive in Angelin. 4 bloodied and beaten mercenaries down on their luck. The man who hired the company days ago, Sigmar of Angelin, no doubt expected you to return in a more glorious fashion. Still, he welcomes you to his house again and offers bread and wine while a servant fetches a healer. Few words are exchanged except for the occasional grunt and wheeze as an elderly man with shaky hands tends your wounds. Finally, Sigmar of Angelin breaks the silence. So how did you fare? A pin knifes through your skin, the first of many stitches to come. You grit your teeth till you think you hear one break. Sigmar of Angelin takes on a grave look, and he quickly hides his face behind a drink of wine. Finding breath, you give answer to his asinine question. We killed all of Hoggart's men, but he managed to elude our blades in the end. The healer waves around a glowing fire poke, suggesting he wants to push it into your wound. You nod and he does so. For a moment, that's all there is. You're not a man, but a pinch of fire, flesh from flame. As the pain subsides, you come to see that Sigmar of Angelin's mood has lightened. God, was he enjoying that or something? So all his men are dead then. Well, that's I see. A good thing you removed that threat from Angelin, but the man truly is elusive. We expect to get paid for this, because you are mercenaries after all. Sigmar of Angelin gasps. Well, naturally, I gave my word, didn't I? 100 crowns for every man, so as I see it, that's 400 crowns for the 4 of you. Interesting how he did that, because he would have had to pay a lot more if all our guys didn't get killed. He gestures toward his servant, who nods and hands him a wooden chest from which to take the pay. I wonder, may I make use of your services one more time? I'd very much like to end the headache that is Hoggart the Weasel once and for all. And I would pay you again, of course. Another 400 crowns, shall we say? Ulfric the Mountain scoffs and turns to drink more wine, but Geralf stands to speak. Yes, the company is in ruin, but we can rebuild it. You know Ulfric the Mountain, he'd drink the crowns away and end up begging on the streets, and Tostig the Butcher wouldn't fare any better chasing the women folk until one stove his rotted head in. We need the Battle Brothers. It's all we have. Oh shit, I forgot to rename my company. Whoops, I guess we're the Battle Brothers. It's all we have. What say you, Captain? Ulfric the Mountain burps and raises his cup to you. Tostig the Butcher playfully thumbs his nose and nods. You're their captain now, and your men look to you for leadership. So yeah, I believe this is where you can skip the tutorial if you want, but let's go ahead and finish the this intro mission just for funs. I'm doing pretty well. What about you? Yeah, I'm at the same job right now. It's going pretty well. I actually had a opportunity to get at a different job, but it was just a little too much for me. I would have liked to do it. It would have been like twice the pay, which is pretty insane for someone without a whole lot of references or whatever, but it would have been like with the commute, it would have been like 13 hours a day of work. So I don't know. It would have been sanity taxing. So unfortunately, I had to turn that down. Yeah. No, it was a pretty good. My sister's somewhat recent boyfriend. He's a super nice guy. But yeah, so he's kind of joined the family, and I know, right? But yeah, and he works in like the big city nearby, doing electrical work and stuff, and he like gets up at like 3 something in the morning, jumps in the car and drives there, and so then he gets back at like 4 in the afternoon or more. But yeah, anyway, they were looking for, it was like union electrical work, and they were looking for apprentices. So I could have accepted that. He could have got me in the door, and they would have trained me and everything. So they would have been paying me to get a degree too. It was a really good offer, but like I said, the 13 hours was a bit of a turnoff. Let's see. But yeah, so like I was saying, this you can just choose to continue on with the mission or skip it. But yeah, we have unfinished business with that dude. Sigmar of Angelin claps his hands in satisfaction. Very good, excellent. I'll need some time to find out where Hoggart is hiding his hide now. In the meantime, I suggest you see about stocking up on supplies so that you'll be good and ready to end this when the time comes. I shall see you in a few days' time at the latest. I know, right? Yeah, there's like no downtime if you're doing the 13 hours thing. I probably couldn't help myself though, which is one of the reasons it would be so sanity taxing. I'd probably get home and then have to unwind and then not go to bed in time, and then like I'd be doing 13 hours on like 4 hours of sleep or something. It would kill me. I was just like, no, we're not doing that. I thought about it, but no. Anyway, as you leave the comforts of Sigmar of Angelin's house and stand on the outskirts of Angelin again, Geralf seeks a word with you. What it is we need is more men, Captain. I know I gave a big speech back there, but we ain't nothing without more warm bodies in the ranks. We should hire at least 3 more sword hands, but buy them some decent weapons and dress them in the best armor we can afford. The man pauses to glance around. I bet this Bodunk town's got a desperate peasant or two looking for a new life. Or we could travel to Freistadt in the northwest. Them city folk aren't always as hardy as these country bumpkins, but we're more likely to find men with fighting experience stopping to rest there, and they'll sell better weapons too. That's what we shall do. So yeah, now we're actually at this town. Let's see what they got at the marketplace. Wow, that's right, we start out with quite a bit of money. Let's definitely buy the shield. Shields are really good. And yeah, let's buy both headgear. Headgear is also very good. And how much food do we have? We have food for 8 days, so we'll be fine for now, although we will be buying more stuff. Don't think I want weapons right now. They're expensive, although I'm tempted by that hatchet. Yeah, let's buy a hatchet. Maybe a spear? Nah. Bucklers aren't very good. I'm tempted, but let's not. These armors aren't good. That one needs repair. I don't... hopefully we'll find something better at the other town. I'll just leave it for now. See if we've got anything we want to hire. But yeah, so again, all the people are randomly created. They get random backstories and stuff too. Well, not all the way random, but it's like mix and match. Higher resolve, lower max fatigue. Higher max fatigue, lower resolve. Okay, so everyone here is crap. Damn, that guy sucks. What is he? A goddamn beggar. But yeah, so this number on the left here is how many crowns it takes to hire them, and then this is how many you have to pay them a day. So it's pretty cool because you get a bunch of different resources to manage in this game. You've got your money, your crowns here, which are used for buying equipment and all that, as well as you have to pay your mercenary company. So these go down based on how many people and of what quality you have in the party. And then you've got food here, which is the same sort of thing. They eat the food, and so you got to keep that stocked up. And then you've got tools and supplies, which are used for repairing any equipment that gets damaged. And you've got ammunition, which is used to replenish your arrows and bolts after battle. And I'm not sure if this is not implemented right now or what, but when I was playing earlier today on the other campaign to get a feel of the game, I never really used these, so I'm not sure if they like heal automatically or what this is actually used for, but yeah, that would be for healing. But yeah, no one here is any good, so I'm just gonna leave it and go up here and hopefully find some better people. And you automatically follow the road, which is pretty cool because you get a speed bonus. So yeah, like I said, it's really pretty. Not 100% sold on the combat graphics, but it's still pretty cool. Actually, the graphics themselves are fine. What I have an issue with, and I'll show you when we do get into a battle, is the animations can be kind of hard to follow. Like I wish it was a little more clear, considering that it's like that XCOM style game where out of nowhere some of your guys can die, and sometimes you don't even know why they died, which takes away some of the drama. Okay, as the silhouette of Freistadt appears on the horizon, Tostig the Butcher seeks a word with you. Never been to Freistadt before myself, but I've been around. These big cities are expensive, much more so than Angelin and other villages like it. But the merchants have everything we need, weapons, armor, food. If there's a smithy in Freistadt, it's worth a visit too. Will be expensive for sure, but they'll sell real weapons made for war and not just farming tools. We could also browse the wares on the marketplace, of course. There's a few bargains to be made, but they'll also try to sell us stuff that'll break apart if you so much as sneeze on it. Don't get swindled by them cutthroat merchants, Captain. Ulfert the Mountain sees fit to add his own opinion of what you should do. If there's a good tavern, I say that's where we'll head first. Pay around from the company's coffers to get all of us drunk for the night and raise our spirits. God knows we've earned it. Tostig the Butcher shakes his head. You say that every time we stop into town, even when we ain't even done anything. I'll keep it in mind. Alright, so yeah, we need to get 3 guys and... Okay, so yeah, you can see this one's a little bigger town. We've got an armorer, a barber, a temple, and a tavern. Let's see. You have no wounded in your ranks. Yeah, so they already healed automatically. And you can get contracts in the towns too. Band barber, you can customize the look of your guys, which is pretty cool. Let's give. I don't even know who our main dude is yet. Higher resolve, higher melee skill. Oh, I guess they all have higher resolve and then skill. But yeah, let's give this guy a sick. He needs darker hair color. There we go. And let's give him a nice thick beard. Maybe that one. Ooh, we go that. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I like that. We'll just leave it because he's under everything else is under armor anyway, so who cares? But yeah, let's see what we got in the marketplace. Ooh, more shields. They're a little expensive, but we'll probably grab some of those. What about the armor? Ooh, we might have to get the mail coif, because that's pretty good. Ooh, and yeah, this is nice for a starting town. We might have to buy those. Yeah, let's see what the hiring first. Ooh, I don't need any of that expensive shit. Oh, this guy's pretty good. I wouldn't use his unarmed skill, but everything else goes pretty damn well. Ooh, this guy's nice and cheap. Guy's got higher initiative. Beggar is worthless. But yeah, let's see what we got. Torkel. With perhaps misplaced pride, Torkel fashions himself as a man of the sewers. He grew up in Freistadt, surviving in the alleys. His fallen brother's body was eaten by rats, forging an angry future of rodent revenge. Freistadt wears on people, and it wore on Torkel like a giant nibbling creature. Trusting his rat whispering skills, Torkel now seeks to put his shriveled nose, odd gnawing habits, and quick but kind of gross hands to better use. But let's go ahead and get him, because he's very cheap and does have higher initiative, which is good. And this guy's just nothing. We might grab him anyway. And cripple is no. But yeah, this guy is actually solid, because he's got the plus 100% damage when unarmed, which again I won't use because I'd rather give him a weapon. But then he's got higher resolve, higher melee skill, and higher max fatigue. Walram. He only ever had one real talent, using his fists to bloody the noses of other men and not going down no matter what. Fiery in spirit, he's always willing to take up fisticuffs. Local fighting rings say he's got a mean left hook. After years of hardship, the promise of regular pay for mercenary work is a tempting offer for him, even though he has little idea of actual warfare. So let's go ahead and hire him. We need at least one more, although I'll probably grab 2. Let's go ahead and grab our tailor. He's cheap. He doesn't have any special gifts, though. With a surge in pantaloons' popularity, Arnold went from being a tanner to a tailor to make more money. He tried to make his break in the big cities, but sadly he just could not compete with the other tailors. Now the tailor looks for a new life, no matter where it takes him. Tailors don't seem fit for combat, but then again, neither do most of the men you run across these days. That guy's kind of worthless. Maybe the butcher, or probably the shepherd. Berthold inherited his flock the same day he buried his father. Once fending off bandits with his walking stick, the shepherd wondered if maybe he was more physically capable than he once thought. The land had no place for a peaceful shepherd. It was time to move on to a new life. And do I want one more guy? They're all kind of not great here, and this guy's a little expensive. I might grab him anyway, though. Our food was lasting for 3 days at this point. Grinning ear to ear. Yeah, higher resolve. We can do that, probably. Oh, we got 2 guys with higher resolve. Let's do Bernhard. Maybe I'll grab both. Grinning ear to ear, Bernhard never looked so happy as when his shop opened and he got his first order of live pigs in stock. Unfortunately, the war drove through his shop, leaving behind a number of carcasses he wouldn't dare butcher. Bernhard's a butcher, but apparently has little interest in actually feeding the outfit. 280 is a little expensive, but we'll do it. And I'm tempted to grab the other guy too. Get us back up to fighting strength. After his father's death, Alfred took over the family butcher shop in Angelin. Hey, this guy's from Angelin, I guess. The man's friendliness with poachers caught up with him, ultimately leaving him on the road with a retinue of the local lord's men on his tail. Something about blood and guts just sits right with Alfred. In that case, welcome to the battlefield. Yeah, we'll grab one more. Alright, we put ourselves in a tricky situation here, though. Let's go ahead. Buy more of the cheapest food, which will keep us going 4 days. And let's grab all the shields we can get. Another hat. You can't go too overboard here, though. I say as I go kind of overboard. Alright, let's see how we're looking here. Shoot. Okay, this guy's got great range skill. Sadly, also good melee skill, but it's fine. Ooh. But yeah, dang, we didn't get too many people who are good at range. That guy's fighter. Do I have one more ranged? This guy, dang, I guess we're just sticking with 2 archers for now. Let's go ahead and give him the sword. Oh, you know what? We can't even make this guy an archer right now, I think. But yeah, and if possible, so yeah, we're gonna need a lot more equipment. See what we can grab for cheap. We're probably gonna have to settle for some of these bucklers. You can't shield wall with them, which is annoying, but they'll give you a little bit more defense. Let's go ahead and grab a hatchet. Not a huge fan of maces, but we might do it. Okay, we still have enough for 11 days. Let's go ahead, grab those. Those are a pretty good deal. Oh shit, we're kind of out of money. Okay, and I forgot to check. Do they? Oh, you do have bows. Damn, that's expensive. And you don't have arrows, though. Alright, let's see. I don't think I can really afford this anymore, which is unfortunate. Yeah, we can't really afford that. We'll have to remember to come back. But yeah, so I really enjoy this game. There's a lot going on. Let's see, who's got high max fatigue? Ooh, this guy's got high max fatigue. Admittedly, it's because he doesn't have a bunch of armor on though, but still. Yeah, we're gonna, whoops. There we go. We're gonna make him out to be one of our fighters. Let's go ahead and give him the axe. Let's give everyone headgear. 20 versus, yeah, these are 30s. Let's go ahead. It's 40. And you're ranged, but we'll go ahead and give you headgear anyway. Oh shit, I forgot this guy's not ranged yet. Alright, 80 armor, 25. 80. 50 we'll have to do, that's 50. 50. 10. This will not do. Shoot, is that the best? Oh, there we go, 65. 5, damn it. And, oh, this guy's 35. Let's go ahead and give him 20. Or 25. Alright, this will have to do for now. Oh, here we go. There we go. Damn, we still need more weapons though. We are really light on weapons, which is not good. But I kind of screwed up. I spent my money unwisely. We don't need a backup weapon. God, this is a disaster. I wonder, can I afford those 2 bucklers? We can't really afford more. Sell that. Yeah, let's grab the 2 bucklers. We've still got enough money for 4 days. But yeah, it's an interesting juggling thing. Shoot, we technically need 1 more shield, but this will have to do for now. Until we get more money. Hopefully we can keep everyone alive. Alright. Now we're going to return